Let's try solving this formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. In this formula, this is the purpose of variables. As you can see, yung sub a is the nth term, your sub 1 is the first term in the given sequence, your first r is the common ratio, your first n is the number of terms. So what we have here, as you can see, we have this problem. Find the 7th and the 3rd term of the sequence 3, 6, 12, and 24. So let me rewrite the given formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Performing this kind of formula, we need to find the first value of each variable in this given sequence. As you can see, we have here 6 minus 3, that is equal to 3. Then 12 minus 6, that is equal to 6. 24 minus 12 is equal to 12. So it's not consistent. We yield differences in like of common difference. Kuha natin yung common ratio. Yung common ratio natin are ay pwede natin sila makuha by dividing yung sumunod na term from the previous term. Example, yung 6 divide 3, that is equal to 2. Ito ang common ratio ng R. Now you can also try the other terms of the given sequence to give the common ratio. Let me try 12 divided by 6. Still, that will give you the common ratio of 2. Same with 24 divided by 12. That is also equal to 2. Definitely, this one is an example of geometric sequence. Since we are done with our, let's go with a sub 1. Your a sub 1, as I have mentioned earlier, that is the first term. In this case, your a sub 1 is equal to 3. Your n, it depends kung anong term ang gusto mo hanapin. Since here, pinahanap natin 7th term, yung n is equal to 7. So now, you're ready to use this formula. Let me try to find the 7th term. Now, using this formula, this will become a is equal to your a sub 1, which is equal to 3, times your r, which is equal to 2. Your n is equal to 7 minus 1. Simplifying this will become a sub 7 is equal to 3 times 2. Simplify this exponent, that is equal to 6. And after that, we need to simplify this to raise to 6. Sabihin nito, you multiply 6 times to itself. You can use your calculator by getting 2 raised to 6, and the answer is simply 64. So we have now a sub 7 is equal to 3 times 64. Then multiply 3 and 64. Then times 60 is 180. 3 times 4, that is equal to 12. Sub 7 is equal to 192. Now let's move on with the next example. We're also asked to find the thin. We are trying to find or calculate for the 10th term. Your r will remain So your a sub 1 is still equal to 3. M is equal to 10. Using this formula, term will be this one is equal to a sub 1 is equal to 3 times your r, which is equal to 2, and minus 1. This will become 10 minus 1. Simplify this exponent. We have a sub 10 is equal to 3 times 2 raised to the 9th power. Let's try to evaluate 2 raised to the 9th power. And the answer here is 512 multiplied by 312 times 3. This would give us the answer of sub 10 is equal to 1536. Since this was our answer, our 10th term, ang 10 term ng geometric sequence is 1536.
This is our problem right now. Nakabutang dire, find the 4 geometric means between 4 and 72. 4 and 972. Para masolve nato ni magamit lang tag formula nga a sub n and a sub 1 and n, right? And then ang pasabot sa n is the number of terms, right? Morning. Ang yung last term is 972. So a sub n is equals 972. And then a sub 1 is equals 4, right? Because first term niya is 4. And then ang n niya, number of terms, is 6. Cause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 terms na siya. And then, dire, xr times xr times xr times xr. And then, dire ta, a sub n is equals a sub 1 r squared in minus 1. A sub n is equals a sub 1 r squared is squared in minus 1. And then 972 is equals 4 squared 6 minus 1. Then dire sa baba is 972 ato ang copy lang. Then i-minus na to ang 6 minus 1, minus na to na siya mo ng 4 square root to 5 rakan, right? And then ato i-divide sa 4. Dire 972 is equals 4 square root to 5 over 4. 4 divided by 4 is equals 1. And then so cancelled out na. And then dire ta dire para makuha na to, we have to find the ratio, no? 243 para makuha na to ni mag-calculate lang mo na lang kay murag ano, you can use your calculator. And dire 243 is square root to 5 and is equal r square root to 5 and then 5, right? And then ang ato quandary is 3 is equals r. Then dire para masolve na nato ni siya, magmultiply lang ta, no? Sa dire ang iyang second term is, so ibutang nato dire kay second term man a sub 2 and then is equals ang iyang first term 4, right? Then 4 times 3 is equals 12. So butang nato dire ang 12 sa second term. And then ang third term a sub 3 is equals, so 12 ang iyang second term, no, right? Then multiply lang nato sa 3. 12 times 3 is equals 36. Butang nato dire 36. And then sa third, sa pangkatulo na pod, or pagkaupat na term is a sub 4 is equals 36 ang iyang third term. 36 times 3 kay 3 man natong common difference, and then 36 times 3 is equals 108. So butang nato diri sa taas. Sa tapat ng 36 ang 108. So and then mao ni atong sa fifth term niya, mao lang gyapon natong buhaton. A sub 5 is equals 108. Ang 108 ato lang na times 3 is equals 324. So sunod-sunod lang nato pagkuan, then mao na. Then 324 times 3 is equals 972, right? Mao na din to. So
Sum of finite and infinite geometric sequence. Finite versus infinite sequence. What are the difference between these two? Finite sequence. This geometric sequence which has definite numbers of terms. These are the example of finite sequence. As you say, the first term is 2, 4, negative 32. The last term are these numbers. Can you see the eclipse are in the middle, not in the last? Well, I explain that later. Infinite geometric sequence. This geometric sequence shows the sequence are infinite. These are the example of infinite geometric sequence. In this example, as you can see, after the last number you can see here, there's a 3 dots. That's not the last term means. It means there's a more number to come that cannot be counted. As you can see, the finite geometric sequence earlier has 3 dots in the middle, because the 3 dots are means there are a lot of numbers in there, but you can see the last term of number. To find the sum of the following sequence, use the following formula. If ratio is not equals to 1, then use this. If ratio is equals to 1, use this. S of n is equals to nth term first term. If ratio is equals to negative 1, and if the nth term is even, use the formula Sn is equals to 0. And if the nth term is odd, we use the Sn is equals to first term. These are the formula that we will be using to find the following example. Example number 1. What is the sum of 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7? To get the sum of the following sequence, first find the common ratio. Ratio is equals to a sub 2 over a sub 1. Since the common ratio is equals to 1, we will using the formula a sub n is equals to nth term first term. Number 2, what is the sum of 10, negative 10, and the nth term of 6? Since the nth term is even and the ratio is negative 1, we will be using S of n is equals to 0. So the answer of this equation, or should we say sequence, is 0. What is the sum of negative 9, 9 into the nth term of 7? We need to find the common ratio. The common ratio is negative 1. If the negative 1 is equals to common ratio, then the nth term is odd. We need to use S of n is equals to first term. Therefore, the answer of this equation or sequence, S of n is equals to negative 9. Find the geometric sequence if the sequence is 2, 6, 18, 54, 162. Since the common ratio is equals to 3, if the common ratio is not equals to 1, then we use the formula of S of n, first term, parenthesis, ratio, exponent of n minus 1, over ratio minus 1. To find the sum of the infinite sequence, we need to follow the formula of sum of infinite is equals to first term over 1 minus ratio. The sum of the infinite geometric sequence only exists only when greater than -1 and less than 1. For example, if the ratio is 1/2, then the formula is S infinite is equals to A sub 1 over 1 minus ratio.